Guys, Penacony do be looking crazy.
You backpedaling piece of shit.
Holy shit, how did you even find this place?
That's none of your business, Bucko. You should be ashamed for backpedaling.
Calm down, Peter. As you can see, it's a different topic.
It's still back.
Huh, good thing my setup is still alright. Penacony, the newest world in Honkai Starbucks. A world defined by its rich, luxurious, and musical atmosphere. A place where the American dream can be realized. A place where nobodies can become somebodies. A place where nothing seems impossible. A true paradise. And what does Penacony ask of you in return?
Everything.
Nah, it's definitely all sunshine and rainbows, right? Right, guys? From an artistic standpoint, you can clearly tell they went all out. They have actually put together the best interpretation of a modern city. Skyscrapers, lights, literally everywhere. ATMs spitting out money without even needing to steal. Arcade machines, car keys that you can't even use. Walking billboards that won't leave you alone until you talk to them. I mean, just look at how he goes back to his place once you've talked. What a cute little stalker. There are even artificial intelligence-powered music festivals. And someone complaining about them. How it's gonna take jobs from actual people. 0 out of 10. Too realistic. Though I gotta say, they really stepped up the NPC game. Some people are probably very down bad for them now. This truly is the best world Hoyoverse has designed to date. I mean, just look at how bright and colorful everything is. Switching it up, let's talk about some gameplay factors. And honestly, Penacony's got a lot of it. I mean, comparing Penacony to Belobog and the Xianzhou, it's like not even close. I don't think the space station has jack. In Belobog, there are some things you can do, like drone repairing. Very intuitive, I know. Or you can play with everyone's favorite robot.
Beep, 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 beep.
Perhaps it's an antiquity of
Beep, beep, beep. Your mom's an antiquity.
Honestly, the only thing worth doing there is interacting with the trash, which in and of itself is actually pretty funny. But it's all text, you don't actually do anything. In the Xianzhou, however, you have these cubes. I guess they're alright. There's also the boring navigation compass, they call it. Spin the wheel till it sticks. And others too, like I don't even know what this is. But these minigames, while obviously being better than nothing, really aren't anything special, to be honest. But in Penacony, oh boy, we have some stuff. Some of that good stuff, I tell you. Let's start off simple. Hey, so you ever wanted to solve an actual puzzle? Well, here it is. Now let's talk about the actual good stuff. Gambling. As if our gotcha addiction wasn't enough, they decided to add simulated gambling as well. Thanks for getting us addicted, Firefly. You're such a good friend. Now let's talk about Bubble Pinball, which is literally just a fun version of the Xianzhou one. In that one you were shooting projectiles. In this one ever you shoot yourself. By activating and rotating these rings according to where you need to go, bouncing you to your destination. From the outside it may not seem that much different from the Xianzhou one, but being able to activate, rotate and shoot yourself without walking around actually makes a big difference. It's nowhere near as annoying because you can instantly change your decision from afar. Not only that, but it looks so much better, it looks so colorful. The effects, the sound effects, everything about this is better. Genuinely feels good to play. You've probably encountered these little guys called dream tickers. They want you to fix them up. And to do that, you'll have to surpass immense challenges, rotating and pushing blocks, so that clock you may get across and get the gear to repair the clock. Nice description, dude. Anyways, it's pretty fun actually. Confusing at first, especially because I've never seen a puzzle quite like this, where moving a mirror creates paths for you. And I did struggle a bit, due to the fact that I didn't know I could use half blocks. Like, you know, half of it is black and half of it is yellow. But other than that, the difficulty is quite okay. It's not something you can brute force. And it's not something that will rack your brains out. This one kinda confused me because of its weird dimensions, as you can see. It looks like it's squishing the block when it's really not. The colors are rather pretty. And I'd say this is genuinely a pretty unique puzzle design. Hopefully they make more like this in the future. At least I'd like them to. Some people obviously don't.
Oh, I know that look. He just ends it and types goodbye.
Never change, M-Tash, never change. Now to talk about the absolute best, the most ambitious minigame they have ever put out. Hanu's Adventure, where you play as Hanu, the badass little man. Hanu is much more than a little man that can let out cool grunts. He's a small man in a big world, but to play as him, you first have to transform into him. Hanu's goal is to navigate the map without being detected by any enemies, because otherwise, you die. And it rewinds time because, I mean, it's not canon, man. Hanu could never die. So you'd better stop bringing shame to Hanu with your skill issue. He can't climb stairs or break balloons, so you'll have to transform to yourself from time to time through the TV. You can traverse using these electrical rocket circuits, hide in boxes, which is not very useful to be honest, since you can literally just hide behind the box, so there's no actual point in going inside it. Still neat, I guess. You can also drop objects on the enemies to briefly stun them, giving you a nice window of opportunity to bypass them. There's even a story in this little game. Hanu's objective is to overthrow Boss Stone's tyrannous rule.
Yo, rat! You foiled my plan again and taken the treasure I worked so hard to snatch away from other people.
He does this through various means, whether that be plucking birds out of balloons or stealing the stuff that Boss Stone stole back. Quite the mouthful, honestly. I believe this minigame truly exceeded everyone's expectations. My one criticism would be that I wish there was more variety, but it would be wrong to expect more from a minigame that will only be in Penacony. Though I really wanna know what game was this inspired by, because I know there's a game like this. I thought of calling it a bootleg version of the Ratchet & Clank game, Secret Agent Clank, but its similarities are very little. So if anyone knows, be sure to let us know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious.
Fine, I'll admit it. You've rescued Dreamville once again. But you just wait. I'll be back!
Now to talk about the mechanic that allows you to change a person's emotions on the fly. Now you may laugh at me for this, but I gotta admit, when Clockwork was first shown to us, I was like, this is the best mechanic ever. Genshin could never. And here's the funny part. I actually believed the NPCs were gonna be voiced, like the example given in the story.
Hello, everyone! Please allow me to welcome all of you to Penacony, Land of the Dreams. Oh, come on now, line up and give our honored guests a warm welcome. Welcome to Penacony, Land of the Dreams. We're at your disposal. Oh, you're our most distinguished guest. Sure thing, huh? You're the boss. Gang, let's give our VIP some space, eh? Yes, boss.
But once I realized all of the others were completely silent, my disappointment was immeasurable and my day was ruined. Stop acting like you can't pay additional voice actors. Oh wait, you're gonna use AI now and fire many employees. On the good side, at least NPCs will have voices now, even if it's gonna sound like shit. Like the enjoyment factor differs so greatly when you hear someone cry or rage or be extremely happy compared to just reading text. I mean, still, it's better than nothing, guys. Let's not get too ungrateful now. Though I gotta warn you, if you hate reading text, don't bother. Because all these NPCs have ginormous amounts of text attached to them. Even I got bored to the point where I just skimmed the dialogue. Last but certainly not least, I wanted to talk about this wall walking mechanic, which allows you to walk on walls, obviously. and you can do so by picking up these yellow bubbles, which I don't know what they're made of or why they're yellow, but they allow you to walk on walls, changing gravity just for you. Nice, you ripped off of Mario Galaxy as well. Well, even if it's not as impressive as Mario Galaxy, because get this, there's no actual gravity in the game. Your character is literally attached to the surface. It's still pretty neat though, and has significant spots in both the story and the events. Let's briefly talk about some other things as well. Dream's Eye is a pretty cool concept. Using different dimensions and a bird's eye view to be able to traverse the rooftops. Pretty neat, honestly. You can also be creepy, looking into someone else's dream using this phone booth thingy. How unethical. Look at that design. Disgusting. Collect origami birds of different color, which are literally just Koroks from Breath of the Wild. Dang you, MiHoYo, still repping off all these years later. There's this sticker book. It does what you'd expect it to. Gives you a few extra stellar jades, and gives you something to collect. The more collectibles, the better, guys. Lastly, there's free floating ice cream you can eat, guys. Eat them all and you might just get a reward, even if they don't want to be eaten. Honestly, that covers about everything I wanted to say in this review. The world of Penacony is genuinely amazing, and it exceeded my expectations and probably yours. And honestly, next time someone attacks my multi-billion-dollar company, I'll defend them, just like the slime. Or slimes. Alright, that should be a pretty good video. Now to upload...
I'm still alive, you piece of shit.
Nanny.
You've lived long enough.
A little more on the previous video. I just wanted to say that I already knew it was a stupid idea to make a video saying the story sucks in a vacuum for the other chapters release, but I guess my intention wasn't obvious enough. I tried to express myself in the pinned comment, but not everyone understood that, so I put a clown in the thumbnail, though I don't think that helped either. Lesson learned, I need to be more clear in that regard. However, I do stand by the points I made. If that were truly to be the last time we saw Firefly along with Robin and Duke Inferno, which I don't think it is, it would be terrible writing. And you know, a lot of people did agree with me concerning how rushed Firefly's introduction and death really was. What I'm trying to imply is that it doesn't matter if it's real or fake. What matters is the intended emotion they tried to give us with that death. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people were genuinely not that attached. Because like I said before, we barely knew her. I didn't cry like these other content creators. And then I found someone that truly understands me.
Okay, some people are like crying, they think this is so sweet, and me, I have zero connection to Firefly. I do not care about her, I do not think about her, I do not worry about her, I do not have any connection to her because she just got introduced to me. I just don't care.
Let's go. This way. Follow me.
She is dead? No. No! Alright, I don't care.
I do also want to clarify that rushed deaths and sudden deaths aren't the same thing. Sudden deaths are fine. And I'm glad everyone had a different opinion. We don't need echo chambers in this town. We're not wholesome. We don't pick mint. But some people were like, you want 10 hours of filler? And I'd have to say, no, I don't like Naruto filler. I do love me some Dragon Ball filler though. Guys, this is gonna blow your mind, but Goku vs Majin Vegeta, the best and most meaningful fight in the series, was actually filler. Don't believe me, just look it up. Which is why I want to say that filler, if it is actually good filler, should be in your story. If it is Genshin type of filler, then I don't care. Sure, that's terrible. I'd prefer them rushing it as well. I still believe it would be better to not do those events and actually do longer stories ending on 2.6. They're not an indie company, guys. They can do it. They just don't want to spend the extra money. I am also announcing my Discord server, link below, which will definitely last for more than an hour, guys. Anyways, as a human, I will also run out of ideas eventually, so I made a place where you can suggest videos. It could simply be the news or some ideas, I don't know. I'll be sure to credit whoever in the description and at the end of the video though. So why not join and hang out? I may not be a chronically online little bear, but it is what it is. I definitely won't give wrong people the power to mod, especially because I know jack about Discord. That couldn't be possible. I'm sure everyone will be on their best behavior, guys. Huh? Why am I here? Wait. Only quality content here, folks. Subscribe, please.